This is an update on Ethereum. This is the 240 minute, each candle representing 4 hours on this time frame here. And again, I had mentioned in my previous video that if you were short Ethereum, this needed to be respected. The fact that we had positive divergences still intact here and really just extending and getting larger. And now we put in some really huge, massive, really steep divergences here. And looks like we're starting to take out that zero line here on the MACD. As well as the oscillator, we just need the oscillator to confirm that huge, steep, positive and bullish divergences. Take it for what it is. Right here, this primary downtrend line off the April highs, huge divergent low that we had put in, and say what it is. That's a breakout. That is as good as a breakout as you can get. And really, what bulls want to see is a back test to this 382 fib retracement 2830.87 price support. Coinciding with the primary downtrend line off the April highs here, and that's where you want to see dip buyers start to step in there and gun for that first target of that 50% retracement 3034.82 price resistance there, and you know, a breakout above, and maybe up to that second target at that 618 retracement 3238.77 price resistance would be initially my next target. And again, if you're following my charts and you know, you had bought as soon as that break started, we started a breakout right above this primary downtrend line, you know, you'd be good for good 3% drop. Again, this is where you want to buy. You want to buy your 382 fibs retracement and maybe set some stops below, at least below that 2751.12. This, you know, you'd set your stops 26.94 depending on your risk tolerance, 27.23. Because anything much lower than that and a back test below that to gun for that 236 retracement most likely will be a very pivotal moment on these divergences. And you don't want to see them, if you're long Ethereum, you don't want to see them to get burned out. If you start to see these positive divergences get burned out, then I believe there'll be a huge wave of selling, especially off this 23.6 retracement, where we've seen some pretty violent pivotal moves before, only again to get whipsawed up above and rejected. But again, that's exactly what you want to see, and that's exactly where you want to buy. And again, there's nothing really too crazy on the bearish scenario right now, except for the daily here. This is what needs to be taken out on the bullish case scenario. Here, we're right here. Look, we've tagged it once, and today we've tagged it again, really to the button here off that 2965.07 resistance level. And on the bullish case scenario, again, you could take some short trade setup here and set some stops up above if you believe that we're gonna have a fueled overshoot, which again would be really bearish to come right back in. And I believe an overshoot of this primary downtrend line off the April highs will definitely run for that 2649.16 price support, and probably most likely break it, in my opinion, and finally retest that 23.7, because we're right here. We do have a potential, well, we do have a slight crossover here on the MACD, but again, coming up to that zero line, the oscillator is a little bit stalled out, in my opinion. But again, you're right there, right where that resistance off that zero line, both momentum indicators, which would set up for an objective aggressive entry short trade setup here, because I believe your 4 hour and 1 hour are breaking above its zero line. So very conflicting as far as two different time frames. But again, this is where you want to, if you're short, if you only play the short side, this is where you'd want to step in. We'll zoom in here on the 60-minute chart. Again, resistance right here at that 2953.12 price resistance here on the 60-minute, each candle representing 1 hour. And you know, this is exactly where bulls would want to see a break. But again, pretty bullish even on some of these other indicators. Anything as far as a short trade setup would be a objective entry, in my opinion, would be an objective short trade entry. And I'm looking to potentially, depending on how price action looks here at that 382 price support, I'd like to maybe step in and go long right there at that 20. If we even get it, we could start to blast above here and you know, never catch it. But again, just these are the key levels to watch. And if there's anything new that I see to update you on, I'll keep you updated.